Hi, my name is Megan and I'm the Chief Creator of Wood Stencil Co. Today we're going to be assembling a thick wood sign. Inside your box, you should have one piece of wood, a stencil and transfer tape, a T-pin to help you weed out your stencil, a popsicle stick to smooth out your stencil onto your wood, paint, paintbrushes, sanding paper, and a sawtooth hanger to hang up your sign once you're finished. Let's get started. It's time to paint your wood sign. You have many different options when painting. This is one of the second ones I did, and I painted a border using masking tape and painted the sides. To do this, you can take masking tape and cut the ends so then it's all square and stuff. And just do one down here, one down here, one down the side, and another one down the side until you have the thickness of your border. But right now, that's not what I'm going to do. You can also just paint the face of the wood, or you could do what I'm decided to do. And I'm just going to paint all the sides and paint the face a different color. I've already pre-cut pieces of tape for me, so then you can just go ahead and do that and then line it up with all sides. It's time to paint your wood frame. Taking your brush, dip it in the color of paint that you decided on for your frame. Like we did to protect the face of the wood, we now have to do the same to protect the sides. Go ahead and paint the face of your wood the color that you designed. While you're waiting for your paint to dry, you can start weeding out your vinyl stencil. Weeding is when you use the enclosed T-pin, or if you have at home, tweezers, to remove the part of the vinyl stencil that you want to paint. Don't forget to keep the inside of some letters like A, E, D, R, and O on the stencil so the letters still have some shape. Now we're placing our transfer tape onto our weeded vinyl stencil. Before you remove the backing of your transfer tape, you can practice laying your transfer tape onto your vinyl stencil. It's important to cover all of the weeded parts of your vinyl stencil, yet you don't have to line it up corner to corner. When you're ready, remove the backing of your transfer tape and place it onto your vinyl stencil. Smooth out all the air bubbles in your vinyl stencil using your finger or your popsicle stick. Now that your paint is dry, I've let mine dry overnight. You could wait a few hours to overnight, that's ideal, but if you don't want to wait the whole time, you could use a hairdryer to speed up the process. Now it's time, you can remove the masking tape. At this point, you can use the sandpaper to lightly sand the painted surface for a smoother surface. Carefully remove the backing of the vinyl stencil. Make sure the little pieces don't run away with it. Place your stencil onto your wood. Smooth out your stencil with your finger and or your popsicle stick. Make sure you have no bubbles. Remove your transfer tape from your stencil. If any tiny bits come off with it, you can just put it back over and use your finger to smooth it down. Place masking tape along the edges of your stencil to protect the wood from getting painted on. Use your backup paint as your first coat on the stencil. This will prevent paint from bleeding through. When painting on a stencil, Make sure you dab up and down, like this, rather than brush it on side to side. Do at least 3 coats for the lettering. Make sure you don't see any background color peeking through. Remove your masking tape and vinyl stencil. You're almost done. Use your T-pin and read out the inside of all the letters. Make sure not to scratch the paint. As I was looking at my project, I noticed that some parts of the paint bled underneath the stencil, so now I'm just going to use my T-pin, or if you do have at home a detailing brush, you could use that too, to go over all the imperfections. And there you have it, your thick wood sign is finished. I like to display mine on a bookshelf or on my desk, but if you want to hang it on your wall, you can use the nailless sawtooth hanger, which you don't need any screws for. You just want to put it onto the back and you can hammer it in. And then you're able to hang it on the wall. If you enjoyed making this DIY craft with me, look for @Wood Stencil Co on Facebook and Instagram for more. Bye for now!